Support.
The maestro, please!
If you're seeing this, it means the channel issues have been resolved, so let's talk about music that probably happened last week. This'll be for the week of
November 19th. 2019.
On this day in music, or at least the day this should have been released, back in 1994, Pearl Jam's third album, Vitalogy, released initially on only vinyl, became the first album to chart on a vinyl record since the release of the compact disc. It would later be released as a CD, becoming the second fastest selling CD of all time behind their previous release, Versus. If you're already familiar with this power metal band, you know they've used symphonic elements in their music before, so it was only a matter of time before they released some sort of orchestral album. Similarly speaking, if you're a fan of Dessa, you know she's performed with the Minnesota Orchestra before, back in 2017. So now she's done it again, making it a whole live album featuring orchestral arrangements of many of her songs.
I return to love and risk it all.
Well, the original release was a big deal, hitting #1 on the Billboard 200 as a classical album, although this Diamond edition isn't even on the Billboard 200. Regardless, if you're a fan, I recommend picking it up because it has some additional songs on here, most notably a song called Return to Love that he did with Ellie Goulding.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. For love to be true, I wish it were much more than just a haze of summer.
The acid jazz band back with their 19th or 18th studio album. They've been around since like the late 70s, so they have quite the discography. If you enjoy this one, I recommend checking out their older stuff as well.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. I like a sleigh ride. Oh, what fun.
I mean, we're getting to the end of November, so I guess I can't be that upset that there are Christmas albums coming out now, but still, it is before Thanksgiving.
Singing,
I love rock and roll!
Hey Jude, don't let me down.
We haven't gotten the chance to talk about this one yet since we started the show. It's only now gotten to the top 5 since 2017. Regardless, this was released originally back in 2000 as a compilation of Beatles' #1 hits. A deluxe version was released called 1+, which came with a DVD Blu-ray of some music videos. In addition, it was released again only a couple years ago, I believe 2015, which had a bunch of remasters.
It's bigger than hip-hop, hip-hop.
I can only imagine we are going to get still quite a few R&B and hip-hop albums before the end of the year.
I fever for the fire. Joanne, Mary Magdalene, creature of desire. Come just a little bit.
We haven't gotten something from FKA Twigs since 2016, and even then that was just a song. Regardless, she cites her breakup with Robert Pattinson as a reason for why this album took so long, but she struggled through it and actually used it as inspiration for this new, her second studio album.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
You need to calm down. You're being too loud.
Hey, look what got back up here! Let's see what's a fun fact about this. The song The Archer has an interpolation of the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty.
Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like an animal. You know, really to blow you up like a...
Shout out to Summer Walker. This was her debut studio album, so with it doing this well is hopefully a good sign for the rest of her career.
Hold on, grew up in that fire, huh? He came out of slime, huh? He don't wanna talk cause you gon' die. Motherfucker come behind, huh? Cause bitch we slang a 9, huh? Take his ass up top like...
The success of this mixtape is actually going to put a lot of pressure on NBA YoungBoy for his next studio album, so hopefully he knocks that one out of the park as well.
Yeah, Hollywood is bleeding, but we call it home. Outside the winter.
Man, despite the success of this album, we are still waiting for it to get a US certification, although by the time this goes up, it may have gotten that.
I guess be careful what you wish for is all I meant when I said What you see is what you get.
You know, after Miranda Lambert's Wildcard and now this, it's showing me just how diverse the country genre has become as of late, with Luke Combs on one end and I guess Casey Musgraves on the other. Hopefully this video isn't too late going up, hopefully it's only a few days late, but Sony has been very much on my case these past few days.
And now I need some help on the maestro, please. Maestro.